Chapter 1. A world not unlike our own. Before we begin, it is necessary to establish this story takes place in another universe. No one in this story has any knowledge of our universe, and for all intents and purposes, it will here be regarded as one of many. Some, including the one this story takes place in, are rather like ours, just with key differences. Others are completely different affairs, and are nearly impossible to describe in our terms, so I will not dwell on them here. It is important to note that universes are normally sealed, and do not ever cross over with one another. You also must know that there are untold trillions of universes, and they exist on a sort of scale, getting more and more peculiar compared to one another until they're completely unrecognizable. For the moment, we need only to concern ourselves with one universe. We will save discussion of others for later chapters. This universe is rather like ours. It has comparable planets and a rather similar solar system. There's a planet in this solar system roughly equivalent to our Earth. It shall from here on be called Pankronos, for reasons that will soon become apparent. Unlike the Earth, which is of a fixed size and has not grown nor shrunk for billions of years, the planets in this solar system are steadily expanding. It is at a rate that is barely noticeable, but after 4 billion years of expansion, Pankronos is 5 times the size of Earth, and supports much more life. All of its creatures have equivalents on Earth. Some of their earthly equivalents are still living, and you have likely encountered or at least heard of them. Others have counterparts that have died out. Our planet's limited space means that for the fittest animals to survive, others must die out. Not so in Pankronos. Extinction is unheard of in that land. Creatures evolve to fill the planet as it expands, and it's very rare for a race of creatures to die out. While most creatures in Pankronos are a little different from their counterparts here, few are very different. You see, this is a planet with society, but that society is not a human one. Pankronos is devoid of humanity. With more space comes less competition, so carnivorous animals are able to develop in ways that do not directly involve hunting or other matters necessary for survival. This means that a great many of them have developed a type of intelligence seen only in humans on Earth. Whether or not they have the full human condition is uncertain, and their presence or lack of a soul can merely be speculated on, but they are certainly capable of feats that we tend to regard as being exclusive to ourselves. They build cities. They domesticate other animals. They have a language. They have disputes and form treaties. And most striking of all, they have found a way to share their planet in harmony, and with few exceptions, they go about a rather peaceful existence. Read the subsequent chapters of this work with these facts in mind. Otherwise, this will seem like absurdist nonsense, and you will not properly understand the following events. Alright, hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood dinosaur nerd. I hope you enjoyed that. I have a Google Sites, it's linked to the description of this video, where you can go and I'll post chapters early there. One or 2 days early. I upload them to YouTube every Wednesday. So you can go look at that. And you'll see them early. I think I'm gonna post them starting out every Monday to the Google site, and I'll post them every Wednesday to YouTube. So that way you can read them early on the Google site if you want to. Later chapters where there's actual dialogue, I'll have some of my friends on to voice act the characters. But right now, it's just me, because there's no dialogue yet, and I'll be voicing a lot of the characters, because I have an immense vocal range. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and to the people, I will not name them, but to the people, rather, the person who is telling me that my channel is absurdist nonsense now, yes, it is absurdist nonsense. Get used to it. So yeah, next video will not be a World Unknown. Next video will be the part 1 of the Carnivores Migration series. It'll either be going up later tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll have time to record a Carnivores Migration video tonight, but I'll be doing a Carnivores Migration series. It will not be in character as Blue, it will just be me playing Carnivores Migration. I've never played it before, so you'll be seeing my first look at the mod. I have very little prior knowledge of what it is. So no, it's a reskinned mod, but it has some cool new maps in it. and it looked really cool. Seen some videos of it, but I've never played it myself, and I have very little knowledge of it. And so yeah, you'll see me experiencing that for the first time and probably making a fool of myself. But I think that deep down we all like watching people making fools of themselves as long as they don't do anyone any harm. So maybe you'll enjoy that. I don't know. I know I'm catering to a very wide audience here, and a lot of people will like one of my videos and then be completely alienated in another of my videos. I have no real intent of changing that, though. I'm gonna upload what I want to upload. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. Guess what? There's this amazing thing about YouTube. You might not have heard about this. It's an amazing thing about YouTube. You don't have to watch every video. You don't have to. If you don't like a video, you can just go watch another video. And if you really don't like it, guess what? There's a dislike button. Don't just press the dislike button for fun. But guess what? You can dislike my video, and people who are actually interested in it will actually find the video more easily, because dislikes count as likes in the algorithm. So if you dislike my videos, you're helping me. So yeah, that was a long ramble. Yeah, that's what's happening with the channel. I would say I'm sorry for being gone for so long, but I'm really not. I enjoy making YouTube videos. It's a fun hobby, but apart from uploading one of these every Wednesday, which is kind of easy, apart from actually getting the voice acting clips in, and I'll find a way to do that. Yeah. So yeah, there won't be no consistent upload schedule apart from a World Unknown chapter every Wednesday. I hope that you enjoy this. Oh my goodness, the ramble at the end is going to be longer than the actual chapter. That's why there's the Google sites. If you don't want to hear me rambling after the chapter, you can go read it on your own time. If you don't like the characters' voices, yeah, you can just go read it without any voice. You can give them your own voices. You don't need to listen to the voices I've chosen if you don't want to. So yeah, this has gone on for way too long, and now I'm rambling about something that has nothing to do with... Oh, I say that. Yeah, but it doesn't really have much to do with the video. Why am I still talking? What I need is a podcast. I could drag on a podcast for 2 hours, and there would never be a dull moment in it, because I would just keep randomly thinking of things to talk about that have nothing to do with the actual point of the podcast. And at least the 13 of you subscribed to my channel would probably find it entertaining, because that's really all this channel is right now. So yeah, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this. Pardon the long ramble about nothing. I say that. There was helpful information in it, but it was unnecessarily long. I'll admit it. Goodbye.